Hey there, guys. Adam from Adam's Beer Ventures here. Today, I got a little bit longer of a video because I usually do 4 beers in my talking beer episodes, but today I'm going to do 5. I know, really getting crazy here today. But I figured, hey, what the heck? I'm growing. I'm out in my backyard. It's overcast today. But let's go ahead and talk about some beer, because what better than sitting next to your grill, having a couple of cold ones. Now that we're coming into summer, uh, that's what most of us will be doing. So, and actually, we just opened up our pool today. Thank God it's a heated pool, so we'll have that up to temp and cleaned up in the next few days to enjoy. So, anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained here with a few varieties and keeping the breweries different as we go along. So let's start with something local, okay? I'm going to go back to one of my favorite breweries in New Hampshire, who's right down the street. I've talked a lot about these guys. I think I've done something from them in almost every video that I've done so far with talking beer, and that is, of course, Stoneface over in Newington, New Hampshire. These guys are really good. Their food is awesome when they're open for that kind of stuff. I think they are today, actually. They're doing takeout stuff. But their beer is outstanding. I haven't had a beer from them yet that I haven't liked. So we're going to do this one. This is the Berliner Weiss with blackberry. They do a lot of these Berliner Weiss beers pretty frequently, and they do them with a bunch of different flavors. So this one right now is their blackberry that they just released again. I'm pretty sure I've had this one before, the last release that they did, and I'm a big fan of blackberry anyway, so no matter what, I'm sure this is going to be good. Stoneface is always a good choice for beer and food when they're open for that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Look at that. It's got a purplish pink color to it with a pink head. Not a lot of carbonation, but boy, that looks good. So if you're into the sour style, the Weiss style beers, this is probably going to be right up your alley. And as expected, Stoneface delivers. Man, they really do a good job. That is a really good take on a Berliner Weiss. The blackberry's there. You can definitely taste it. You can smell it. It's nice and smooth. It's got an incredibly low ABV. It's 3.7%. So you could sit and you could have a few of these poolside while you're out grilling like I am right now, while you're just sitting out in your backyard, sitting around a campfire during the summer, whatever it might be. This is a great beer. And I mean, I love the sour styles anyway, so cheers again to Stoneface. You guys are rocking it. Really good. All right, so let's move on, because again, I want to try to keep your attention and keep things moving here. So let's go a little bit further away. Now, I've talked about these guys last video, and this is Atlanta Brewing Company. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of the last one I had. It was Soul to City. I mean, it was pale. It was okay. It wasn't the best. Wasn't a big fan. But I've got another one from them, and this one's actually a Pilsner. This one's called Homestand from Atlanta Brewing Company in Atlanta, Georgia. I got this one with that Beer of the Month Club that I keep talking about that I got for a gift. It's great because I get to sample all these beers during this whole virus thing that's going on. So it's been great to get beers from all over the place. Sorry, you guys can probably hear my dog barking in the background, but hey, that just means she approves of what's going on. Maybe she'll make an appearance. We'll see. So let's go ahead and try this Pilsner out. So one of the things I'm trying to do for you guys is keep the styles going. Different styles, different breweries, trying to keep up the pace so that way I don't lose your attention, because I really appreciate you guys taking the time to sit down, view these videos. I know they're not super long, but they're just long enough that I might not be able to keep your attention. But I hope that with these different beer styles I can. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Pilsner. Now, the thing I love about Pilsners is that they're pretty consistent, right? And they usually have pretty good flavor. With this one, you see the typical nice, clear Pilsner yellow appearance to it with the thin white head. Looks delicious. Lots of carbonation. You can smell it. It definitely smells like a Pilsner. All right. Now, Atlanta Brewing, you guys definitely switched up gears here. Again, nothing against you with the Soul of the City Pale that I had before, but this is far better in my opinion. Again, just my thing, but this is a great Pilsner. This is really good. Not too bitter like you usually get with the Pilsners on that on the end, but that actually has some good flavor to it. I'm pretty impressed. Cheers. That's good. I'll definitely finish that one later. All right, moving on. I'm going to take us to one of my favorite breweries. In fact, I want you guys to remember this brewery for me, okay? And the reason why is you'll find out hopefully in a couple of months. But this has become fast one of my favorite breweries there in the town that I work in, which is Exeter, New Hampshire. And this is a brewery called the Czars Brewery, okay? They're fairly new. They haven't been around very long. But they're by far one of the friendliest breweries I've ever been into. These guys, it's a funny brewery. It really is. It's got an interesting story behind it. I'm not going to tell you about it today because I don't want to give away anything. But these guys have a really cool, friendly environment, cool backstory to the name. And they brew some really good beers. And when I went down to grab the beers from them, even though with all the social distancing and everything, I was able to get in and have a little chat with the master brewer. What a great guy. So keep an eye out for these guys. Again, that's the Czars Brewery in Exeter, New Hampshire. We're going to be talking about them in the very near future. Okay, so keep watching for future episodes. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we got from them today. So this is the Old Brown Sally Ale. So I haven't talked about browns yet. Let's go ahead and dig right into this one because we're getting low on time here. All right. So I haven't done anything with browns yet. And browns, for me, are like reds. I'm not a super huge fan of them, but I'll try them and give them the chance and the opportunity. Why? Because, well, I will literally try anything at least once just to give it the chance, because you never know what you're going to find out there. You never know what you're going to like. You never know something that you didn't think you were going to like. All of a sudden, boom, it's your favorite beer. All right. So typical brown in appearance, which is fine. You got your off-white head or slightly brown tinted, beige, whatever you want to call it. Looks good. Now, Old Brown Sally, okay? That's got an interesting brown flavor to it, okay? You definitely know you're drinking a brown ale, which is fine. And it's got this malty taste up front with a little bit of a bitter hint on the back. But what's interesting about this one, especially coming in at 4.8%, I'm tasting a hint of alcohol. Now that's really interesting for a beer like this, because usually you don't start tasting the alcohol until you get into doubles or imperials styles. So that's interesting. But a great take on a brown. I got to give them credit where it's due. Again, that's the Czars Brewery in Exeter, New Hampshire. Great place if you get a chance. Go visit these guys because they're well worth the trip, and it's a cool bar. One of the cool brewery, not bar. Although they have the bar for the brewery, but they are by far one of the friendliest breweries I've ever been to. I've never had a bad interaction there. They've always been super friendly, and just they want to sit down. They want to talk to their customers. So go in, talk to them. It was a lot of fun. So cheers, Czars. I look forward to doing a lot more with you guys in the near future. So moving on, we are on the last two that I have for you today. So let's go ahead and bounce down to New York. All right, so we are going back to Alphabet City Brewing Company in New York, okay? And this is their Village IPA. This is another one. Again, I got this through my Beer of the Month gift. And I haven't tried this one yet out of the batch. So let's give it a shot and see how it goes. All right. Ooh, I can already smell that hoppy, citrusy smell to it. And look at the, ooh, look at that head. It's about to pour right over. Nope, we didn't pour over, okay. But look at that thick head on that. Man, that's crazy. A little bit of carbonation, like a moderate amount, and a nice clear appearance for an IPA. Most places are doing the pale ales with the New England style, or the hazies and the juicies. So a lot of times these are much more cloudy than usual. Yep, definitely that citrusy, fruity smell to it. And definitely can pick up on those hops. It's okay. I'm not wowed by it. But if you've seen a lot of my stuff, if you've watched some of these videos, and you've read some of my blogs, or you've actually talked to me, you'll understand that I've always been an IPA fan. But so many places do IPAs. Why? Because it's the easiest to brew. So most breweries start out with an IPA, and that's okay. Whatever works for you is fine. And it's really hard to stand out with an IPA because of that. So even though this isn't a standout IPA, it's still understandably a good one, and I'll give them credit where it's due. Does it stand out for me? No, but they did a good job with it, and I wish them well. And hopefully in the near future I'll be able to get down to visit Alphabet City Brewing Company in New York and see what else they have to offer. But cheers to you guys down at Alphabet City Brewing Company. Like I said, it's a good IPA. Just doesn't stand out for me. Doesn't mean you did anything wrong. And again, I'll finish that one off later. So now we're moving on to another fairly new brewery that I talked about on the last episode. This is a place called Sawbelly. They're in Exeter, New Hampshire as well. Ooh, excuse me. And these guys, they're super new. I mean, I am pretty good about getting to the newer breweries, and when they open in the area, and trying to get in within about a month of them opening. I don't always make it in right away, but I do my best. If I'm within about an hour drive, I try everything I can to get there and be there for their openings. I wasn't able to make it there because quickly after these guys opened, we ran into this whole virus situation. But I did make it there, and I checked out the brewery on the inside. They're doing a lot of work still with the tap room and the restaurant. It looks great. And they were really friendly, easy to deal with. It was a quick in and out just because of everything that was going on. But I really look forward to getting over there and actually sitting down and chatting with people and seeing what else they have to offer. But today, for you guys, I have a Kolsch style. I love Kolsch style ales. They're always delicious. And this one here is Broken Luck. Okay, it must be a Vegas thing, or at least a gambling thing, right? I'm just thinking, luck be a lady tonight, something like that. Anyway, so let's give this Kolsch a try. Let's see where we're at. Now look at that pour. That's a nice little pour into my sample glass there. Another beer with a nice thick head on it, nice and white. Lots of carbonation there, okay? That's typical of your Kolsch styles. Nothing bad there. So definitely picking up on that farmhouse, that fruity, grassy, earthy smell to it. Just, it smells really good. And it's not like in your face either. It's pretty subtle. First sip. That's got an interesting bitter taste on the end, but not bad. Not a bad thing at all. Actually, it's pretty well balanced. But it doesn't have that farmhouse Kolsch kick that I'm used to. Which, everyone's got a different take on it. And Kolsch's are not very common. So, I'm not surprised that it has a slightly different flavor than what I'm used to. And that's not a bad thing at all. It's a pretty good thing. I like that. I like being pleasantly surprised by that. But I am picking up on some of that sweetness on the front. Definitely pick up on that wheat, those grassy farm notes to it. So that's a good Kolsch. Definitely something easy to drink. It's light, it's smooth. Definitely a good summer beer. Definitely what I'm gonna continue to grill my my ribs that I have going here next to me. So I'm gonna get back to those and finish off the rest of these beers. Thank you guys for watching. This is a little bit longer than my usual videos, but thanks again. I really appreciate the fan base. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason that I keep going with this stuff. So please, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want, subscribe to my channel. If you want, you can follow me on all the social media. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Untapped, all under Adams Beer Ventures. And of course, you can visit the website at www.adamsbeerventures.com, and you can check out everything that's on there. And cheers, everybody. Get out there. When all this is done, have an adventure, try new things. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and please drink responsibly. I'll see you all later. Have a good night.